All right, we're live. Cool. We are back again today, racing at Summit Point Raceway with the touring cars. Still in the Hyundai Elantra. Um, let's see. Changed a bit about the stream. I have the relatives in the bottom right now instead of the track map. Watching it back, track map was really jumpy. Need to figure out why that's the case. But I put relatives there now, just because that's some useful information to see watching these back. So the other option I would have would be to move my iRacing relative onto the primary display here, but I kind of like having it off on the side. So yeah, it's kind of out of my direct view, which is it's working out good. Um, let's see, what else did I change? Changed my livery. We are now in this crazy art beast thing. I don't know. Looked kind of cool. Trying it out. Didn't like the last one I had the body armor, the orange body armor. Didn't look too great. So, but anyways, we got about 20 minutes until the race here. We're signed up for the 11:45. So we're just gonna take it easy.
Limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Take it easy. Do some practice laps. Get up to speed. Get ready for the race.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Hope we're all having a good day. Sunday. We're all dreading going back to work on Monday. It's a problem for later in the day to worry about. For now, we enjoy this time away from work while we have it.
That's a new fastest lap for done. 116.94.
Ooh, that's not a great start. Oh, yeah. Ooh, almost flipped it. Definitely need a new car after that. Came in way too fast into the last corner there. Didn't even get close to hitting the apex. Oh, two wheels. Not quite a flip. Well, I flipped once in any car, but it was with the Mazda MX-5s last season. I started about I'm going to say 10. Week 10 last season.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
And I only raced the Mazda MX-5s. Working my way out of rookies for this season. But yeah, I flipped the Mazda once. Haven't flipped since then. I'm sure it'll come. To find a better braking marker for that particular corner. Kind of going off feel, which isn't necessarily bad. It's just not very reproducible. All right, head in the game. Let's nail this last corner this time. Didn't nail it, but didn't crash that time, so infinitely better than the previous outlap. Now let's just settle into a groove. Get some good practice laps in. Hopefully get ourselves up to race speed. The next, well, less than 20 minutes now. Trying to use the dirt on the right side as a braking marker. I don't really see too many distinguishing things about that dirt. To find a consistent marker, but we'll take another look as we come around here again. Paying special attention to both the right and the left. Maybe there's something I can use. Let's see, we're at a mid 117s. Better. All right, special attention as I come into here. Started doing at the beginning of that dirt. That was definitely way too early. We got to find something better than the beginning of that dirt. I mean, during the race, this next race, I'll probably just go off feel again and not look for any particular marker. Gonna be putting in some not so great practice lap times here. But if I can keep it in the 117s. There we go. I think that's good enough to be ready for this race here in 15 minutes. Every other corner I have a pretty good brake marker in my mind going towards. Obviously, it all depends on like where other cars are during actual races, but for hot lapping, it's always a good idea to have a reference point for when you're braking, where you're turning in. As best you can. Sometimes you can't. But I always try every track. That's part of the learning process that I don't really stream. Maybe I should, just to get a sense, looking back on how I approached learning tracks, because I'm going to be learning tracks for quite a while, being new to the game. Next season, I will definitely be redoing some tracks. I know Long Beach is very popular. This is a very Summit Point Raceway is a very popular track. They'll show up again in other series, so it's good to know this information. Even if I don't necessarily race this particular car here again, the same info can be applied again. So there's a small gap in the grass or in the dirt on the right hand side where a little bit more grass shows through. Seems like braking at that point feels about right. Maybe I can use that. That was a good exit. You can tell by the comparison to my optimal sector, that's by far the best I did there. 117.0.
7th position. That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 0.23 off the leader's pace.
So I think that is a good good brake marker for that corner. Try it again here.
You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 1.
Definitely adopted that swing out a little bit to the outside before turning in. Seems to allow me to carry a little bit more speed through the corners. Thought he was going to pull off to the side there for a sec. Oh, tap the gravel, got a little loose there.
You're now 0.47 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
I always brake a little early when I'm following close to someone like that. One, I'm taking more speed into the corner than they are due to the draft. But two, I don't want to be late. If they do hit the same
Sector 1 is
brake markers that I do.
right.
This will be interesting.
Right side's clear.
There we go. Oh. Yep. I'm off.
We need to watch the track limits.
Interesting. So that's exactly the situations that I've been struggling with lately, which is I don't want to pull out because there's someone coming. 2 people. There we go. And I get a slowdown penalty for that. That's hilarious. Yeah, but situations like that where I'm side by side, I personally really struggle with. I'm gonna try not to get into any situations like that in the race here, where I'm side by side into a corner. I really want to do all my passing on straights here. There's a few straights. This one in particular, this is a really good safe passing opportunity for me. So I'm definitely gonna, if I do go for a pass on somebody, this is one of the spots I'll go. This corner, also, I've had a few relatively good passes into. I'm fairly confident in overtaking there. This straightaway, up until about that tire wall on the right, I feel relatively confident battling. Going into that corner, totally not, though. Definitely going to be backing out of any battle there. Let's see. Definitely do not want to be side by side with anybody again over here. Learned my lesson yesterday there. This is a terrible, terrible spot for me to be side by side with somebody. I can set up passes here on this little straight, coming into the last corner. Feel relatively good about this corner, being able to make a pass. The only thing there is I need to make sure I do not compromise this corner exit.
P10, you're currently 1.2 off the pace.
Because it's such a long straightaway that if I compromise the exit, I'm losing a ton of time on that straight.
You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 1.
There's this little gap in the dirt on the right there. It seems to be working out okay. Let's stick with it. Maybe I'll try it during the race as well.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
As we get closer to race time, the stronger drivers joining the practice sessions, setting screamer times. Eduardo up on top right now with a 1:15.7. Haven't even gotten close.
That puts you 1.6 seconds.
Close to that kind of time.
Your lap time was 1:17.45. You've used half your fuel.
Another thing I need to make sure to keep practicing is these longer stints. Where I'm going race distance. So I'm going to try to make every practice stint at least 13 laps. Just to get used to lapping with worn tires. It's one thing I've noticed in my practice sessions going from hot lapping to an actual race. My experience on used tires is pretty lacking. So I got to make sure to keep into the session long enough to mimic an actual race. Should be a low 117.
That lap was at 1:17.30.
Yep, right around where I thought. We're not in the 116s yet today. I don't think we necessarily need to. With the normal strength of fields that I'm a part of, 117 during a race is plenty enough to have a good finish. But that brake marker is actually... it's consistent. Comparing to my optimal sector, though, if there's probably a better way to do that. Because I'm losing a bit of time there.
Okay, Adam, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh boy, 4 cars ahead of us on this straight right now.
P11. Sector 3 is 0.
Cloud coverage
Off the pace.
came out of nowhere, it feels like. And now we're basically in the dark. Maybe it just gradually came in and I'm just noticing it now. It feels a lot darker than when I started this practice session. Yeah, I'm losing a bit of time compared to optimal, about a 1/10 there. So there's probably a better way to do that. Been there, buddy.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
He went wide.
Left side.
So this is where I do not like
Is
being
there.
side by side going into this. I'm going to back out.
Left. inside.
Not giving me a lot of space there.
Hold your right side's clear.
I mean, this is the time to be practicing this kind of stuff in a practice session. So
Sector 2 is 2.5 off the pace.
thinking back to yesterday where I questioned, why is that guy letting me go by? I think I know now. Oh, he's way wide. Couldn't deal with. Oh my lord. He just stopped right in front of me.
B12.
Looks like we're about 2 minutes away from the race session opening up. I'm guessing that a lot of people are just getting ready for that. I'm gonna keep going.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Definitely need to improve my sector 2 time if I want to get into the really good, like low 116s, 115s. It's clearly a bad sector for me. All right, there's the race session.
You're currently
Just gonna park it,
0.5 off the pace.
jump
Sector
into the
3
race.
is 0.30 off the pace.
All right. See our fastest lap that session, 117.030. Decent. No 116s. It's okay though. Should be plenty fast enough for the level of competition I'm in right now. Unless it's like yesterday where I get put in the top split where I clearly should not be racing against last night 3.9k iRating when I'm at 1.5 right now. Yeah, I don't stand much of a chance at my current level, at least. Although I shouldn't sell myself short, but I do know this isn't necessarily the fastest track for me with my current skill set. Like I've said, these flowy tracks, not too strong in quite yet, but working on them. It's feeling better. All right, let's see. Where are we here? What's the strength of field? What are we looking like? Strength of field, 1.5K. We're 7 cars, so we're not bad, not bad. Looking at the top, August. He's the top iRating in this split, 1.6K. I mean, I was 1.6K yesterday, so it's right in line with where we're at. So it's looking good. Let's see if we recognize any names in here. No, I really don't. I'm going to be right back. Use the restroom before the race starts. Don't want to have any mid-session breaks. So I'll be right back.
The track temperature's falling.
We'll
It's now 36
get a qualifying
Celsius.
in here. Excellent. Looks like qualifying's about 30 seconds in, so it didn't make much. Let's get the gloves on. Actually, we can start our outlap here. As I
Your exit's
get my
clear.
gloves on.
Across the white line. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time. The track temperature's
Yeah, get
decreasing.
my
It's now 36 Celsius.
seat slider up. All right. Qualifying first race of the day. Last race yesterday, we lost about 57 iRating due to that spin and being in the back of the pack. So we're looking to gain that back today. Improve safety rating as always. Keep it clean. And I'll look. I don't know the requirements for the B class license yet, but I'll take a look at that as well after this session today. See what I got to do. Maybe I'll do that on or off stream to get a B class. Maybe next season I could do some IMSA racing. I know IMSA is a C class, I believe. So we have everything we need to do IMSA, I believe. It should be the same. I could run these same touring cars there. But the difference would be multi-class, where LMPs, I don't know what other potential classes also race alongside of the touring cars. So look into it. All right, we're on our first hot lap. Took curb there, which is definitely going to slow me down a bit. I'm going to guess mid 117 for this lap. Oh, hey, 116.9.
P2. That lap was a 116.
Currently in P2. Guessing not everybody's finished their laps yet, so that might be a reason why we're in P2 at the moment. Staying green in Sector 1.
The leader's just done a 116.30. The guy in front has just done a 116.89.
Decent Sector 2. All right, let's see where we're at. I believe we improved. 116.768. P5 at the moment. Let's see where we end up. Yeah, I'm looking at the times. August did a 116.7 as well. Philip 116.575. Ezekiel 116.489. 1:16.302 from George in the front. Looks like most people have set times. That'd be pretty awesome if we started up in the top 5. Set ourselves up for a good finish. Good iRating bump if we can end up there. Now we wait. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left of qualifying. Let's wait it out. It looks like Adam, Brian, and Sergio have yet to set times, whether that's they're AFK, whether that's they had off tracks or incidents that caused their lap times to be invalidated. Not sure yet. Looking at the times behind me, we have 2 others in the 1:16s behind us. Most everybody else though is in the 1:17s from 8th place onward. These 1:17s. Even have a few 1:18s up in there as well. About a minute left. Minute left of qualifying. Oh, cool. You can see the qualifying time remaining in the upper left on top of the standings. Yeah, we're at 7 minutes of 8-minute qualifying session here. Looks like somebody set a time. I think that was, where is he? Adam. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that last name. But he set a time. Not a screamer, so I'm not really worried necessarily about dropping from the 5th if he does finish his second lap here, if he does have one to go. Looks like we're going to be starting P5. Best start I've had in a while. Looks like I'm clipping audio with my microphone, so I'm going to drop that down just a smidge. There we go.
That's the end of the
Excuse
session,
me.
P5.
All right, P5. We are starting P5. All right. Everyone's grading up. Just gonna wait a few seconds here. Looking finishes. Ezekiel has a 2:14.1. Okay. We have a 3:10, 5:11 in front of us with August here. Ricardo behind us there. Not wonderful finishes lately for him. That's okay. All right, let's grid up. Looks like we're still going to be waiting here. Second is not gridded. Then beyond that, I can't really see. But we got a little bit to wait here. There we go. Second's loaded up. Should be going green shortly here. Still get nervous right now. I don't know if that ever necessarily goes away though. Talking with other people that have been doing iRacing for a while, feels like a pretty common theme here is pre-race nerves. Getting through that T1 mess unscathed. After that, you can kind of breathe a little easier. All right, here we go.
Track temp is 36 Celsius. Get ready. Green, green, green.
Gained a spot right off the start. Got to remember to move my foot off of the clutch onto the brake. Looks like we're clean behind me. No one's rear-ending me. P4.
Contact, Adam. Decent start. We can build something from here.
Jim is giving me words of encouragement. Oh, he goes super wide there. Shoot. Hit the grass. That's going to set up me losing P4 here.
Still there. Clear right.
That's actually, if I'm going to lose a place, it's not a bad place to lose it, because I can let's try the over under here. Nope. Shoot, way loose. Got a decent sized gap to P6 now. Looks like that gap to P6 is going to be fluctuating for a bit here. Not a great exit. Definitely will not be able to make a move into T1 here, I don't believe. Don't believe I'm close enough. I don't really want to dive in quite yet. We're still too early to be doing that stuff. Keep an eye on my mirrors. Make sure that if the guy behind me does do a lunge, I'm prepared. He has worked his way up pretty close. Gotta go inside there. I know I'm slow into that corner, so gotta block off the inside. Just realized I don't have a comparison up on screen. Maybe during the straightaway here, I can get that up.
The leader has just done a 116.33. The gap in front is
There we go. Session optimal sector here. Looks like I set a personal best sector 2 that last lap. Setting up for a 116.8. Oh, he got a bad exit. Take the inside here. Make sure there's no room to be taken on the inside into that corner. Looks like the guy behind me is a little faster there.
okay, Adam. Relax, focus, keep it smooth. You got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Definitely where I'm losing a lot of my time. It's in that particular corner. Good sector 3. That's for sure. Personal best.
P5, sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast.
All right. Settling into our groove here. He went wide. enough brake there to settle the car. The gap back to P6 was large enough that I felt okay swinging out to the side a bit there. Entering my slower corner.
Time was at 1:16.79. The guy behind has just done a 1:16.62.
The guy behind is setting slightly faster lap times than I am at the moment. I've got the position. He's got to do the work. Definitely got to close the inside line here. He's going to try to go outside. Messed up there. Had to definitely be a little bit more defensive in that area. Compromising my lap time a bit. Good exit though. And we're again half a second up from P6. So managing.
Fastest lap for Toby, 1:16.04.
Boy, he brakes a little early there compared to where I do.
The gap ahead is now 0.6.
Keep a level head. It's like P6 Chad Johnson did get past. So we've got a new guy behind us. Keep an eye on him in our mirrors. Not sure of the aggression level that we have from him. In the straight here, I'll take a look at his I rating and safety rating. It's our key indicators of how aggressive he might be. Well, he is an A-class driver with a 3.1 safety rating, 1.5K. He's been doing it for a while at least, so that's comforting.
16.95. Good consistency. Keep him coming.
We're still lapping in the 116s. This is by far and away the quickest lap times I've been doing consistently in a race. So making good improvements there. This guy in front of me, he's doing really well, so he's pushing me to keep up with him. Pushing me to a level that I don't feel like I've been at until now. Yeah, I can really tell I'm losing a ton of time
That's 5 minutes to go. 5
in
minutes.
that particular corner.
To the plan. Don't be intimidated here.
It's not great. Craig behind us here is he's making a move.
Car right. Clear right. Car clear right.
Shoot, I don't know if he turned into, or if he just went wide into me, or if I turned into him. And I'm gonna get past for P7 here.
Still there.
That's what a bad straightaway will do to you. Got to give him plenty of space. Do not want an accident. This is by far and away my least favorite place ever to be side by side with anybody.
Right side's clear. Come on, man. Smooth is fast. 1.64.
Shoot.
Left
Went,
side.
went deep. He's on the inside of me. Oh, shoot. I think he might have just drove into the back of me there and taken himself out. I'm going to have to look at that one. Lap 9 here. Whether that's my fault or if he did that to himself. Apologies. Regardless.
You've used half your fuel.
Shoot, I don't like doing that to anybody. Even if it's not my fault.
6th place. The gap to Toby ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8 seconds. You've just done a 118.71.
Terrible lap time. Due to all that commotion.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.47.
It's all this corner. It's all that corner. That is by far my weakest corner on this track.
To go, 2 minutes.
He's getting a good draft behind me. He's going to be flying into this corner.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Let's hope he's not making a move to the inside. Probably could have if he wanted to. Definitely defending the inside and not letting him get around me there. That compromises the next corner for me. Got to get a good exit here. Otherwise, the same thing's going to happen this next lap. There we go, white flag. Looks like I have a bit more space this lap coming to turn 1.
Lap to go. That last lap was a 117.43.
Leaving P6. A little deep there. Last 2/10 already. Three tenths now, off my optimal. Gotta stay smooth, white flag. Looks like we're going to end up P6, barring any disaster on this last corner.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
No disaster. All right, P6. Hey, after how I ended yesterday's sessions, I'm okay with that. So I want to check out lap 9, I believe. Let's just pull off here. So we want to check out lap 9. I did get a 4X here, which is not great. I believe that was for lap 9. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. So we go to lap number 8 here, I believe. All right. Grab the keyboard. Take a look. So he's alongside of me going into turn 1. I give him plenty of space. Here. Whole bunch of non-driving individuals. What number is he here? Chase, not far Chase. He is number, I cannot see a number on him. Number 8. I do see one up here. So who's number 8? Number 8, Chad Johnson. Let's see what happened here. Let's go to the chopper. Down. All right. I'm on the inside. I hate being here. He did back out. Okay. I slid a bit. Back end slid out. Coming in. Here we go. Coming down the hill here. Hit the curb. Brake early. Yep. Oh, it wasn't me. It was not me. How I got a 4X here is a little bit confusing, but rear chase. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to zoom out. Looks like nobody's in the chat to help out. There's probably a keyboard shortcut that zooms out here, but yeah, I'm really, really wide into this corner. So he, rightly so, goes. I left the door open there. The Javelin behind him here. Yeah, let me hide these overlays. The Javelin behind him here is definitely got to run. He's left a small window for him, but he turns in. The Javelin has literally nowhere to go. Very similar to what I did yesterday. Yeah, he was really trying to set up a really good exit for that corner. He just didn't. The guy was behind him. VAW? Sick. Let's check. VAW. Ah. I see V's switching cars, so that's cool. AW. Unless I need to be that. Yeah. AW is not doing anything for me at the moment, but that's okay. Cool. So at least the incident that took out poor Chad here wasn't me directly. I definitely put him in that situation though by not doing by taking that corner absolutely terribly. So okay, quit. Check this out. Hype Beast Elantra. Hyper Beast Elantra is the livery that I'm running today. All right, let's take a look at the results. All right, cool. We're back into the 1.6K iRating. That's great. Safety rating went up just a little bit here. Looking through. Incidents, relatively clean. Most incidents was a 9 by Thomas. Quickest lap, 1:16.0. All right. And I was 1:16.7. Average lap time, 1:17.5. Probably the quickest I've done overall. Excellent. Sign up for the next one. All right, back to some practice. Get rid of that. Downtime. 8 a.m. Eastern on what day is this? Looks like Tuesday or Wednesday. Got the wonderful iRacing loading simulator going right now. This game loads incredibly slow on every drive that I have. I don't know if that's a normal thing or not. I currently have it on my NVMe drive, and it still loads like junk. Let's see, there's already 35 people signed up, and we're 25 minutes out from the race. So should be a well-populated split. So I should be once again getting a race with a bunch of people that are near the same level as I am. So that's great. Not going against 4K again. 4K iRating drivers. That was terrifying. They were way, way faster than me. All right, let's do some practice.
It exit looks clear.
Braking marker into turn 1 is always 3 cones. If someone takes out the cones, I'm screwed.
Fastest lap for Young on 17.60.
Because I would not remember the white line that it lines up with. I'd probably mess it up during a race. Just enough brake there to settle the car. I just realized I have not unhidden the overlays. I will do that in a moment here. Straight away. Early shift into 5th. There we go.
E19.
3 cones. I'm not giving myself enough credit. I'd probably remember that white line. In a pressure situation, though, that'd be rough.
New fastest lap for
Let's hope no one ever takes those cones out in the next day in any split that I'm a part of. All right, 20 minutes until the race. Paying particularly close attention to that last corner. I need to do better there. But the corner at the bottom of the hill, the sharp left that I take in second, need to get better there.
car in front has just posted up on 17.67.
Actually, it might be useful to take a look at a track guide on YouTube here. Getting some fresh perspective on that. There we go. Not a bad sector 2 for me. It's probably a bad sector 2 for the pretty good racers though.
P7, that's your quickest lap in this session. You're currently 0.13 off the pace. New fastest lap for Young, 116.85.
Ideally, I'm wider like that coming in. Getting a good exit, setting myself up wide for this. And then it's apply varying amounts of throttle to make it through there, never tapping the brakes from that point on. Obviously, I'd tap the brakes if there was an emergency situation, though. Let's see, we're high 116s again.
That's your fastest lap. Your last lap time was at 116.86.
Shoot. Oh, hey, I came out of that green on the comparison, which is interesting. Still learning so much about iRacing. And just sim racing in general. Been doing it for 3 months now. And I feel like every time I get behind the wheel, I'm learning something new. Boy, Sector 3.
Fastest lap for Beeman,
Big yikes.
116.37. That's your quickest lap in
And that
this
was
session.
still my quickest lap in the session, so
Off the leader's pace.
if I would have had a
Stunner, 116.85.
normal Sector 3 there, I'd probably be in the mid 116 there. So I lost about 3.5 tenths. One thing I'm for sure learning is patience is like a requirement in iRacing. I always watch the iRacing clips where everybody gets mad when I see them at lower levels like I am right now, the 1.5K iRating mark. I always wondered to myself, like, you do realize most of those issues are your fault. Like, you might be blaming somebody else for your wrecks, but really you got to look at why did you get yourself into that position?
Seconds off the pace.
Maybe that's my inner engineer approach to problem solving, but I don't know. Just doesn't getting mad about it doesn't seem to be the enraging doesn't seem to be the answer.
Clear left.
That was interesting. I've never had to overtake anybody there. Oh, thanks for rejoining right there, buddy. Need to be a little bit more gentle on the brake there, I feel like. VUR. Oh, okay.
You're currently 0.8 off the pace. That lap was at 117.22.
To try that. VUR next.
115.90.
I'm looking at a replay. I think that's in. A reference back to zooming in and out. That was trash. Ugh. All right, lap 8 of this stint. There we go. Want to get a good 13 or so laps in to simulate the race length.
6th place. That's your best lap in the session.
Oh, hey, best lap of the session. Early break again from this guy.
Off the pace.
Like everybody I follow into turn 1 breaks earlier than me, but I'm not going for a pass there. Probably could have gone to the inside there. I do not like being side by side in here. Let's hope I get a good exit here. Could have went full throttle earlier than that. All right, set up this corner. Probably. Actually, he's an early breaker, so I'm just going to go for it.
2.9 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is car left. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, he leaves. He did that last lap too, where he left a lot of room.
Hold your line.
I do not like going side by side into here. He backed out.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
I've wrecked too many times going side by side in that corner to feel good about that.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Wrists is starting to hurt. I want to say I have the
2.0.
I have a
That was
Fanatec
17.51.
DD1 wheelbase here. I have it at about 13 Newton meters of torque for iRacing. I don't do IRF
10 minutes of fuel
FFB.
remaining.
I just use the stock force feedback from iRacing.
Sector 1 is
13 Newton
0.38
meters on
off the
this
pace.
wheelbase feels like I get everything I need out of it. But it does hurt the wrists. All right, so this is lap 11. What I'm interested to see what my time is. These are worn tires. So I'm not getting as much grip as I would at the beginning of a race. But it's good to practice here to know
You're now
around where I am
1.3 off the pace. That lap time was
towards the end.
1:16.75.
116 still, so at least I'm consistent.
Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace.
Good God, I'm bad at that corner. That's a wheel. Just rolling across the track there. Not seen that before. Oh no. And then off track.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
The guy was slowing down coming out of the pits. He was paying attention. The guy behind him coming out of the pits was not. Just went right into the back of him. 5 laps of fuel left. We're on lap 13. This is how the longest I've had a race go.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
We'll hop out of here after this lap. If anybody has suggestions of what I am doing wrong in that corner or a good track guide video to link me to, please let me know. I'm struggling trying to figure out an answer to that problem. And wide again, shoot. I will attribute this lap time to poor mental performance
That
than
puts you 2.5
poor
seconds
car
off the latest
performance
pace.
there.
You've just done a 118.01.
All right, let's take a look. Actually, now that I think of the earlier suggestion, I was in chase. So we have V, which takes us through the cars. A, W doesn't work. Okay, so U and R. Capital U. Nope. Oh, I'm chatting now. It's not what I want. R. Nope. I'll figure it out one of these days. All good. Cool. Well, we got another 7 minutes. I got a stint in that is race length, so that's great. Let's just go do some hot laps at the beginning here with fresh tires. Ooh. Disengaged my pit limiter too early, and I'm
Watch your
probably
mirrors
going to
as a
get
car
black
approaches.
flagged here
Still on. Disengage it.
for speeding in the pits. No black flag. Maybe I course corrected early enough. I don't really know how that in particular works. The same part of practice where it gets really dark with the cloud coverage. It's never like this during a race.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Never this dark with this many clouds. So I think as the race progresses, that last corner, I need to brake a little earlier to maintain the same
0.35 off the pace.
grip levels that I have earlier in the race. So that will help prevent running wide later in the race on that last corner, setting myself up
Off the pace.
poorly for the long straight.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Felt good.
You're now 1.2 off the pace.
It might have been the cleanest I've ever taken turn one.
Sector 1 is 0.28 off the pace.
There we go. Sun's back out.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Needed to get myself over to the left more before that last corner. Just wrong position for my car. Should be a good lap time.
P5. Good lap. What's your quickest so far? Sector 3 time is quick.
Quickest lap of the session. For myself. 1:16.5. Not a personal best, but very, very, very close. Personal best is a 1:16.4 and change, obviously, but too deep. Or maybe the right amount of deep, according to my comparison.
Sector 2 is
You got a
off the
trust
pace.
myself more and floor it earlier. All right, 1 minute until the race session starts. So we're going to back out here now and just get ready for that. Excellent. Looking at the times. Navid with a 1:15.48. That's incredible. And second place is 7/10 back from that. So, 1:16.1. So the elite guys doing the 1:15s. I really want to know your secrets. I have a feeling a lot of it has to do with
The guy in front has just done
a lot of practice, doing it a long time. Navid is a 7.1K iRating. Strangely, with a 3.6 safety. Oh boy. Ivan. 3.6 safety rating in a C class. He has 7.1K iRating. That's pretty impressive. What's the idea there? Smurf account? Just terribly unsafe driver, but fast. Not sure what the situation is there. But I do at least this one plus another one. Dice up the video that comes about from this. Maybe post a more edited YouTube video out of these. I felt like that first race was okay. Hopefully the second one goes well too. If you're watching, please hit that subscribe and like button because it just helps get my stuff out there. And every one matters at the size of my channel. So with a whole 7 subscribers. So any number counts. Really appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to chat, I'm literally just doing the same course over and over and making incremental improvements. So I'm looking at it all the time in case someone does. Yeah, it's the nice thing about small stream is you can actually read it. Even when you get up to like 100, 200, 300 viewers, it's next to impossible to read. So we're just going to wait it out here. Practice session. I don't want to risk anything and get any incidents, lose iRating. Where are we? Where are we in this? We are the 13 car, 20 racers.
The track temperature's decreasing.
So we're in the back half.
Celsius.
We're in the back half of iRating here. However, the top guys, they're only 1.7K, so they're well within striking range of our skill level. Shouldn't be too intimidated by anyone. Looking at names, see if I recognize anybody from previous incidents or anything. I'm not seeing any names that are jumping out at me as being unsafe drivers that I've encountered in the past. So, all right, practice is ending. Qualifying is just about to start. All right, let's get in there right away in case we have an issue on our outlap. We can abort. Qualifiers. Looks like Carlos 13.45, Avi 10.229. I have an 8 and a 3. Let's see. Vincent 7.17. Fastest is 1:16.9 by Javi. All right, let's get in there in case you have any issues. I'd really like to be able to abort if I need.
Okay, Adam, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Looking at what the overlays are saying, we should be pretty competitive in this qualifying. But we didn't have data on everybody. So there could be some freak of nature doing 115s at 1.7 KI rating. It's gotta be very attentive into that corner. Gonna go back to just doing it by feel. Not really using any particular brake marker. Shoot. That sucks. That's already an incident against my safety rating. There we go. Not the most wonderful exit. All right. Pay attention now. Then I go do that. That is frustrating to the max. Definitely a lot of room for improvement in Sector 2. $117.0. P3 at the moment. All right. This will be the last lap of qualifying for sure. Even if I wanted to abort, it wouldn't matter. Slow through there.
That's a new fastest lap for Garcia on 17.35.
Good Sector 2 for me. All right, I believe there will be an improvement here. 116.9. So you broke into the 116s during qualifying finally. Actually, I might have done that one other time. We're in P6 at the moment. P7 all of a sudden as I open it up. Yeah, the time malt. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. P8 now. But the top qualifying time up here, the 116.6. That's well within my ability at the moment. I just need to string it together. So it's looking to be a competitive race. I just noticed Sergio behind me in P9 right now is 1/10 off. A little over a tenth, I should say, not a tenth and a half. Just taking a look at the safety ratings at the moment. Not seeing anything too concerning. Sergio's got a 2.3. That's low, but not immediately
That's the end of the
terrifying.
session. P8.
All right, we're going to be starting P8. Let's see, Javi has he won his 2 races ago. Let's see, Sergio, Malti, there. They haven't finished well except for thirds. Averages, Malti is the best. Okay. Let's grid up. Could go at any moment. Just waiting for those lights. Keep her clean.
The air temp is 26 Celsius, E9.
There we go.
Okay, Adam, get ready. Floor it, green, green, green.
I like to stay on the inside.
Car left. Hold your line.
It's because of that, where people
Still there.
slide off the side of the track.
Still there.
Okay, once again, do not like being side by side in here.
Still there. Clear left.
Shoot. I clipped the grass.
Car left. Clear left. Start's okay. We're still in good shape here.
I gotta give him space.
Still clear left.
If I'm quicker than this guy, I'll get around him. He's not here, though. Ah, shoot. Took too much curb there. Got an off track for it.
On your right. Still there.
Giving you plenty of space.
Hold
Oh,
your line.
boy.
Left. Still there. Clear left.
Yeah, I don't have to let that Ben Potts or whoever that white Honda Civic was. I don't have to let him on track there. He was coming up hot. He went off track. I had the position. He can't just expect me to roll over like that. Looks like I'm P9. Contact up front. Hit the rev limiter a bit there.
The leader has just done a 116.57.
All right, leaders putting in some good laps already. We're in the low 117s. Back in traffic here. Now we're right up on Javi here. About a little over a second behind me to the next car. All kinds of squirrely from the 17 car up there.
The leader's just done a 116.17.
Just want to stay in the draft here. I do not want to get out of it. Gotta be careful. Definitely don't want to make it 3 wide. I'm not helping out the guy though. On the left. In any way, shape, or form. Oh, to back off a little here. That is quite the battle here. Keeping it clean though. 17 has had a few
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Nice and smooth.
few instances where he's had hasn't taken a corner very well and left the door open that last time for the pass. .4 back here. 2.6, 2.7 to the guy behind me. Okay, we have an off track. Someone's rejoining here. Didn't. Door was open for a fraction of a second there. Not enough to get my car through it though. There we go. Let's see. He is not going to give me any space to pass. Yeah, he's doing a good job defending. Can't really see my brake marker here, so I kind of go into this a little more cautious than I normally would. Going. Shoot, thought I could get him on the inside, but no. This is just gonna let the guys behind me catch up.
Fuel is fine.
Nothing dirty or anything that I'm seeing. Pretty content with how this is going so far. Shoot, Bad exit. Just not going to allow me to challenge for a position here. We are P9, it looks like.
That was 117.68.
Yeah, my lap times are definitely not fantastic being in traffic here. Got to work my way up closer here again. Try to set up a move. Wide. Exits. Yeah, I'm quicker than both of them. Right there.
Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
Shoot. Started sliding to the outside, and I did not want to hit him and take us both out. I got to work again to get back into that position. Meanwhile, 10th place is catching us. Frustrating when you can't get around somebody.
Come on, just send it.
Jim wants me to send it.
Okay, Adam. There were chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
Yeah, this is definitely the area that I'm faster. I don't know if I'm doing stuff like that, though. Okay, just got to get a good exit out of this last corner.
Car clear left.
Shh. I got a contact, 0x contact there. I didn't feel like I tapped him at all, but a video game is an ultimate referee.
Still there. Clear left.
There we go.
Push. We can get this guy. Good move, mate.
Let's go. I can work on this guy again.
The gap behind has now decreased to 0.43.
All right, those two behind me now are going to be battling.
You've used half your fuel. P8.
Yeah, P10 definitely caught us with that, in my mind, unnecessary battle. Should have got around him a lot quicker. Don't think upshifting there was a Great idea. Looks like 9th and 10th there side by side going into the last corner. I got a bad corner there. Paying too much attention to my mirrors. Yeah, there. George behind me is really trying to keep that guy behind him.
Sector 1 is 0.25 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.38 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Now they're right up on me.
Okay, Adam, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Unnecessary downshift. Love if I could get around this guy. Bad corner. Someone's angry. Joaquin, he's mad.
One more lap to go. You've just done a 118.11.
David Stern got by George. Looks like George is falling off. Don't know what happened there. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know whether David took him out or he took himself out.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
No, I'm not gonna get him. Shoot.
Eighth place. Okay, it's over.
8th place. Find a nice safe spot to pull off. Looks like nobody's really behind me. This'll do. There we go. All right, let's take a look at where George was here. I believe he's right in front of me now. What happened to you, buddy? Still ahead of me. No major, didn't feel like any major problems. So I'll go back and look at the start here in a little bit. Get my keyboard. Something happened to him. Took the pits. Did he have a penalty? Oh, look at that. Something did happen to him. Okay. Let's take a look at this incident here. All right, we have David in the white Honda and George in the green. I'm colorblind, so I believe that's green. Audi. Let's see what happened here. Side by side going in. David's ahead. I'm ahead of both of them at the moment. Okay, at that point, he's just going deep. Might have been contact before that, though. take a look. Our chase. Going under the bridge. What happened here? Let's take off the overlays. Get a good look at this. So what happened? David's alongside. George is definitely earlier on the brakes. David's going in. He does come across. Comes across and he bumps him. Flat out bumps him. And without much room, he's obviously going to hit the grass from pretty much any contact at that point. Let's see. Yeah, he's interesting. Interesting crash there, considering he's coming in. Like, this is more than likely not how it would work in real life. He just kind of sticks to the wall there. That was interesting. All right, let's go back and take a look at myself now in the beginning. Made some mistakes. And try to improve and not do those in the future. So let's take a look. Got a relatively decent start. Can't complain. P9. Let's go to the blimp. Get better look at everybody coming into turn 1, because I do know there was somebody who slid off. Looks like due to contact. But I'm in the inside, staying safe, alongside George actually. Into T1, coming out of T1 into the next corner here. He backs out. I kind of lunge and hit the grass, and George gets ahead of me. So let's take a look back at this again. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I hit the grass here. No, not there. Here, I hit the grass a little bit. Kicks out my back end. I'm just trying not to hit the guy in front of me. Just wild stuff. Somehow managed to keep it on the track. George is free to go by me, and I'm in P9. Okay. Let's go back to the blimp. Take a look at the next most interesting thing. So I let a position go there. I believe that's the 17 car directly ahead of me. Yep, 17 car, Dylan, who I finished behind. Left the door open, didn't take it. Don't really want to be side by side there on lap 1. I'm going to get past here. Coming into the last corner. There was... Oh. Yeah, that's where... This is where I mentioned he... Obviously, both me and this yellow car... who is this? Ben Potts. Where did he end up? Turn the overlays back on. Ben Potts. I guess I could turn this on to see. Ben Potts, where'd you end up? You were way back there, 6 laps back. So something else must have happened here. But me and Ben are battling going into this corner side by side. Our corners are already compromised. David behind here. He's on a screamer. He's way faster than both of us. I don't... There's nothing that... I don't need to give him the space here. I feel. I can see he's faster than me, right? I can clearly in my rear view mirror see that he's faster than me. But look at this. What am I going to do? Am I going to move over to the right so he can get back on track and just pass me? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I have the position on the track. He's behind me coming up fast. If he wants to go around me, he has every right to do that, but he's kind of put himself, like if we look at this, he's put himself in a box. I should not need to give him any space there. And I don't. Flat out don't. And I feel like I have every right to do that. Just taking a look. Just letting it go a little bit longer here. See if there's anything else interesting that had happened. Don't believe so. I did get the off track that I had. I believe lap 1. Yeah, lap 1 went over the curb too much in the S. Took an off track. So that's 2 off tracks, one during qualifying, one during the actual race itself. So relatively clean. I always forget now using the overlays, I can already get a preview how I did on iRacing. Looks like I'm going to go up 22. Let's take a look at the result page. There's my livery. All right, let's take a look at the results. Up 21. Oh, interesting. So the overlay from Race Labs is slightly off. I mean, it's a 1 off, but still off. Good to know in the future. So we're currently at 1639. So we pretty much made back to where we were yesterday before the last race, where I ended up in like P15 out of 18. It was split 1, but still I finished bad. Lost a bunch of iRacing. So safety rating went up 0.06. Great. Working my way towards that 4.0 again. So making progress there. Average lap time 118.7. That's not wonderful, but not bad. Let's see. Started P9, finished P8. That's pretty at least consistent to where I qualified. P10 did get in front of me, but that's about it. Let's see. What else? What else can I look at here? 1 incident total, 61 championship points. I do not care about championship points at the moment. Probably will not for a few more seasons. But yeah, the relatively good race. Strength of field 1640. So I was a little bit lower than the average. Hence why I started, I was the P13 car at that race. So yeah, good race. Can't complain. Gonna do one more here. In looks like less than 25 minutes, 23 to go. So let's take a look at the split above us. Strength of field 1918. So let me go back here. So I finished with an average lap time of 118.7. Obviously, a lot of that factored in is P1 or lap 1, where everybody's putting in way slower laps just due to standing start, as well as everybody slowing down for turn 1. But also, I didn't necessarily have super consistency battling, so this should be a little bit higher than where I normally am. So 118.7 would have put me somewhere around 13, 14 in the split ahead. Obviously, a lot of factors there that would factor into the actual finishing position, because I was not battling with these guys. I was battling with the guys lower skill level, or my skill level, I should say. But yeah, they're putting in 115.9s during the race. I didn't actually look. What is 115.9 during the race from Sergio? And he finished. Oh, he only finished half a second ahead of Malti. Okay. From Iberia. Interesting. Then split one. Let's take a look at that. Navid, yeah, that dude's cruising all the time when I see him in practice. Navid, good 2.5 seconds ahead of second place Andrew Lee. Andrew put in the fastest lap though, 115.3. So mid 115s is where it looks like top splits are running. Obviously these guys are much faster. Their average laps are pretty good. But yeah, Navid has 7K I rating. Andrew has 5K I rating. Those are crazy numbers. Let's see. Yeah, strength of field almost 3K. Cool. All right, so that's a look at my split. So I was third split that session. Let's load into another race. Last one of the day, more than likely. My back's already starting to hurt. I'm gonna slide back, just give myself a little room to stretch out because we're gonna be loading for a bit here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stand up, go to the bathroom, get some water. I'll be back. This is gonna load for a while, anyways. So, yeah, be back in a bit.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 35 Celsius.
Here we go. 75 registered already. We got 15 minutes to go. Once again, it's going to be a nice population, and I should not be in top split. So that's good. These top split guys are crazy up there that I've been seeing today, like 7K. Drinking the Hoplark Chamomint today. Hop tea. Tea brewed at hops. Tastes like beer. Just got to be careful because my mic arm has definitely gotten close to smacking Jinx I set on my table. All right. Let's get some laps in.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
If you're joining, we are at Summit Point Raceway. It's our third race of the day so far. P8 last race. I'm going to say P6 or something or other. Nothing to write home about. Huge accident up here. Today's not about necessarily winning. It's about consistency. When I started today, that was the goal I had in mind. Just be consistent. So far, so good on that front. No wrecks to take me out of a race. I've been extra cautious in a lot of situations already. Because P8 is obviously not as good as P1, but it's better than P18. And if I crash, that's about where I'll be. P18. So it's better to give up a spot when somebody's overly aggressive and faster than me.
116.95.
Better to give that up, be safe, than to battle them and either take myself out, take him out, or take us both out. Still not quite used to this triple screen. I find myself not looking at my right monitor a lot. I don't know if that's a common thing, going from a wide screen, ultra wide, to a triple screen. And I'm finding myself not looking to the right enough. I know they make bezel delete kits. Maybe that would help. I feel like that's the next thing I'll get for my rig. It's a bezel delete kit, just to make it more of a seamless experience, and like I'm more like I'm in a real race car. Ooh, hit the grass there. Jesus. Yep, took him out. Oh no. I don't know who this was. Timothy Lewis. He was very slow. But yeah, I did a 360 middle of the track. That guy must have been pissed. I know I would have been. Let's go back. Here's the guy. I think this is the guy that hit me. Nope. He avoided. This guy did not. Oh, look at that. It just lines me up. Boom, hit. Oh, bumper gone. I mean, it warped back in, but that's hilarious. Tried, I just couldn't get out as quickly as needed to avoid that. Looks like he got through just fine though.
16.21.
117.2. That was the quickest in that little stint there. Okay. Not far off with what I've been doing today.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Got a good gap to the guy behind me.
10th position.
It's down to 0.8 seconds. Sorry, buddy. I can't really do much. Guess maybe I should have gone to the outside there. Gotten off the apex of the corner. It's probably would have been a better choice. So I was coming out of the pits. He was clearly coming up on me very fast. Should not do that again in the future. Learn from that. David Kaufman is the guy I did that to. He's 3 seconds behind me now, so I don't think I messed him up that bad. So maybe he's just not as fast. I don't know. It's his iRating. As I... It's like George is in this practice. I'm right in front of him at the moment in terms of standings. Take a look at David Kaufman's iRating a little bit here. $1.2K. Yeah, 1.2. Regardless, doesn't matter how good or bad they are. I shouldn't do that to people. See, I missed a chat message. It looks like spam. It's not spam. You gotta explain that to me.
You're currently 0.8 off the pace. That was on 17.04.
Ninth place now. Okay, good. He's not rejoining, but there might have been a slight issue there if he did rejoin there. always wonder when I see liveries like that. Are they like furries or
Car left, clear left.
whatever? Low,
That puts
basically
you
117
off
there.
fastest pace. That lap time was
117.1.
117.10.
Yeah. Got into the gravel out of the last turn. Didn't help the time sheet. Without that, probably would have been closer to 117, maybe if not 116. So feel good. We got about 4 minutes before the race session starts here. And again, this will be the last one for today for me and this week. Because tomorrow we move to a new track. Don't actually know what track it is yet. I have not looked at the schedule.
117.04.
Little slide there. Coming out of that last turn there. High 116s now.
That's your quickest today. You're now 0.7 off the pace.
Eee. Three minutes, excuse me. Should go back into lifting into that. I know I'm green right now, but I feel like I should lift a little bit into that corner and not tap the brake. Man, that corner has been pretty good the past three laps. All right, green out of the last turn. Should be even better lap than the one before. Actually, no. It's not bad. First
Currently 0.7
sector
off the
one
pace. That last lap was at 116.95.
was all here. I believe. Yeah.
Ahead's last lap time is at 117.06.
All right, 2 minutes left. Thank you for pulling off to the side. Ooh. All sorts of sideways there. Sector 1 was bad again. We get a good sector 2. It all depends on this corner. A little slow through there. In the red. Basically right on optimal time for that one. All right, that'll be the last one for this practice session.
6.
1 minute until the race session starts. Look through the chat. There's a bunch of chatter there. I sent it a little too far. Normal stuff. Here we go. Any minute now. The race session should open up. Last one of the day. 154 registered at the moment. Looks like that's how many we're going to take into the splits. See where we get put. It's enough of a population that we should be around people exactly our level, which is great. When the population's a bit lower, like last night, I got put in the top split, which I could not hang with for sure. Lowest rated in that split, and just got decimated. Turned myself around. I mean, my mistake, but still. A lot of that's just mental too. Need to be need to, how should I put this? I need to be better at mentally blocking out the fact that they're high iRating, as opposed to just racing everybody the same. Clearly, if they're faster, I gotta let them through, and not wreck myself. But yeah, learning as I go. Okay, so we are towards the bottom in terms of iRating here. So yeah, car number 19. So there's only one guy with a lower iRating than us. So I think we're probably second split here, considering the range. Back guys here look 1.6K. That's fine. Safety rating looks good from what I can see here. Jacob is 2.1K. So not leagues ahead of us, but still.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 36 Celsius.
There we go. 30 seconds left until qualifying. Not doing these little short 3-minute practices. It's because I've been practicing quite a bit between races here, so feeling good. Feeling good about pace right now, so no need. It's got to be tough for those top guys like Jacob sitting at 2.1K. If he doesn't do well, he's going down a considerable amount. Like if he crashes, like that's decimation to his iRating. All right, let's take a look. Raul is definitely been doing some good qualifyings. Bartek as well, behind in on 20 on the leaderboard there. Yeah, it doesn't have my recent. No, those are my recent qualifiers. So I got third in eighth. So all right, set some good laps. We have an opportunity to gain a bunch of iRating here, being car number 19. Jacob just disconnected. That's not good for him. If he doesn't start, that's just the same as finishing last. I feel like for qualifying, going wide there and turning in, setting myself up for that second corner is probably the way to go. All right. have a good qualifier. I'll have a better run out at that last corner, hopefully, after my first hot lap. Didn't necessarily get a great exit. Just wanted to keep it safe. Get a time on the board first. Not a great turn one. Came in with a little extra speed because I did not tap the brakes coming in. There we go. It's better there. Got to go out a little wider than what I did the outlap. There we go. That's much better exit. Sets me up pretty well for a second qualifying lap. 116.9.
V6, that lap was at 117.00.
Jim must round his lap time callouts. Only my third time getting in the 116s in qualifying. There, tap the brakes there. See if this produces a better lap result. We're definitely green, so that's good. Green against optimal sector time.
The leader's just done a 116.22.
All right. Just gotta have a good last corner. Purple. There we go. That's good. That's good.
P7. That
Okay.
puts you 0.5 off the pace.
By far the best qualifying I've had so far. Usually if I do get a 116, I'm just barely squeaking under. Yeah, there. 116.7. I'll take it. Drinking that hop teas. Giving me the burps. Thirsty. All right. P8 right now. Let's take a look here as well, so I can have it on my screens, but not have to look at the stream. Yeah, we're car number 19, and we're P8 for qualifying. There's 2 minutes left, so doesn't look like Jacob has reconnected here, so he might get a DNF if he can't rejoin in time. I hope for his sake he can, because I know I'd hate that if I were car number 1, 200 iRating ahead of car number 2, and my computer crashed or something like that. So definitely feel for that. We're not the last car in the 116s. There's 2 behind us. I don't think I've had that happen before either. I'll have to go back and watch old streams to see, but definitely getting better. Raul in the front didn't even crack 115, so we might be more competitive actually than we think in this race, despite being the 19 car. Just got to keep her safe. 50 seconds left. I can go ahead and hide the overlays. See that up in the top left. Remaining time about 40 seconds. Let's wait it out. Less than 10 seconds. Looks like we're going to be starting P8.
That's the end of the session. P8.
Right from Jim's mouth. All right. I'm just looking at the race briefing here on stream. I'm optimistic, let's say that, but I gotta focus. So no dumb mistakes. Use everything I've learned, and hopefully get a good result here. Should be a good iRating bump if we do. If we end up where we're starting, it'll be an iRating bump for us. So keep her on track, keep her safe. Low to no incidents. Let's do it.
P8.
Let's go.
Minutes. You'll need to get
Oh, the guy in front of me just moved.
Get ready, mate. It's hammer time.
He will get penalized for that.
Go. Nail it.
Ooh, guy behind me definitely got a good start. The guy to my right did not, and slowed him up.
Car left. He's still there.
Guy on my left,
He's still there.
not giving me much space.
Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
Clear.
Well done, Adam. Good start.
Some contact behind us I could hear. Didn't see anybody go off or anything like that though. Got a good 1 second. The guy behind me. I'm not even going to try to count the cars ahead of me. Oh, shoot. That was a terrible corner. Definitely going to get past, at least by one here. That's how bad that corner was. Yeah, he's going to take
6th place.
the inside.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
I'm going to try to take it in here. I'm probably going to regret this. Yep.
Still there. Clear right.
He is not giving me much room.
Car right.
Shoot. Now I got another guy.
Clear right.
Luckily, kept the position there. Thought I was going to lose another one. Much better exit from that than 16 car ahead. Now I should be able to take the inside here,
Leader has just done a
unless he blocks it off.
117.22.
Late dip to the outside.
The guy behind has just done a 117.12. Car left, clear left.
Had to get out of there quick. He was not giving me any space.
Car right.
What is he doing? That's frustrating. Keeps cutting across me. And I have to back out every time he does that to avoid the contact. We're in P7. Shoot!
Track limits, watch those lines. The leader's just done a 116.26.
Thankfully, it's not a terrible place to go off. You don't lose a ton of time. I'm gonna lose ground on the guy, the 16 car ahead of me. That's for sure. By going off track there, but usually you can keep your position, especially when I had that much of a gap to the guy behind me.
To go. That's 10 minutes left.
Gotta catch back up to the 16 car. Looks like we have a lapped car up ahead.
Make them do the work. That's your best lap in this session.
Protect the inside. We're gaining on Jack Mace ahead of us in 6th. Definitely a bunch of pressure from P8 though that I gotta keep in mind. He's really tight. It's the corner there. He's gonna be compromised on this one for sure. Slowly gaining ground on him. Guy behind me is sticking with me though. Good, did not dip a tire in the grass. Looks like the guy behind me is now battling with P9. Good for me. .2 seconds behind Jack and the number 16 in front of me. Please do not challenge me in the turn 1 lapped car. Thank you. Oh yeah. He is holding up the P8 who just got passed by P9. So hold them up, please. Lapped car. All right, so he just made a mistake. Number 16 car ahead of me. Just gained a little bit of ground there. Set up wide. Cut in on this corner. So there's not as much pressure from behind. Oh, too wide. Shoot. That was a bad corner.
All right, Adam. That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
Tires are all right. A lot of sliding there, though. which caused me to lose some ground on Jack ahead. Bartek behind me is catching me, is 0.6 behind.
The gap behind is now
Looks like
0.6.
who was in P8 is now falling off. I can't see him on my relative anymore. Bartek is quick. He might be able to make a... If I make any mistakes, he'll be right on me. But he might be on me anyways in a few laps.
P7.
All right, no major mistakes. Bartek's way wide. He's still in the grass.
You've just done it on 16.88. Control your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. Okay, Adam. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Losing him. We are the 19 car, so even a finish in this position, P7, is still a massive, massive accomplishment right now for the strength of field that I'm in.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
I'd feel good about finishing here. If I can't catch Jack, obviously I don't want to do anything dumb and give up a position here. Jack's fluctuating around that 1.5 second ahead of me gap. Oh, that was a bad corner, and now Bartek's back on my butt. There's that mistake I was talking about earlier that I don't want to make. Looks like Bartek might have had an issue in the S's there, and looks like he dropped back a little bit. No longer directly on my butt.
Got half your fuel left.
Bad corner, so I'm gonna get gained down again. Man, it's like a never-ending cycle.
Sector 2 is 0.8. Off the pace.
Make a mistake. Be afraid of the guy behind me. I need to be putting in better lap times at the moment in order to keep this place.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Also, my tires are definitely not nearly as fresh, so that's contributing, but in practice I was specifically doing 13 lap stints to get used to this, so no excuses. Got a position more to the left here. Not bad, but not great.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Just about a second gap back to Bartek in 8th place, so
Your lap time was
we're doing okay.
1:17.15. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Low 117 lap there. Bartek dropped at least 3 positions. Didn't see what happened in my rear view, but he's no longer there. Don't see an angry message. So I don't know if it was a contact or what. There we go. Better. I was consistently too far left into that last corner there in that series of S corners. All right, white flag. For a good half-second gap to P8. And then a 2.2 gap back to P9.
Was a 1:17.45.
Mid 117 lap there. Not wonderful. Less than a half a second to the P8 now. Gotta take extra care. Watch my mirrors in case he does make a move. Oh, he is. Stay on the inside here. Don't give him any opportunity. Make my car as big as possible. Kind of move over a little bit
2 minutes.
for this last corner. Take away any sort of chance he could make a dive. P7. 19 car. I can't be too mad.
7. There's the checkered flag.
Please don't hit me. Thank you. There we go. Ooh, Tebow is not too happy wherever he. Mario. Okay. I don't know. Mario's is hard but nice. All right. So in terms of iRating, up 42. That's great. Okay, let's take a look at that start again. See what I could improve on starts. That's something that I don't really get a ton of practice on. Back up the chair here, give myself some space. All right. Going into turn 1, I take the inside line. So I see the 16 is pushing hard. Come out of there, 10 cars alongside of me. I believe he kind of backed out a bit. No, he didn't. Must have been thinking of a different time. His exit was compromised. I was clear. I could come over. 16, still there. Here, let me do this. Do that as I take a look. I could hear that contact again. I can see it in my side mirror. Nobody got taken out. Just door-to-door contact. Yeah, we're just cruising now. I do believe exit out of the last corner here. So we're coming into the last corner. The back straightaway here. Coming onto the front stretch. This one right here, I don't know what I was thinking. Just did a 1000% terrible corner. And the 16 car is quick to pounce. So he's gonna draft me all the way in. I can see he's much clearly faster than me. I just stay the course on the left here and stay on the outside. Don't want to hit him. Probably could have gotten a little closer. We're going in side by side. I am door to door with him, but I back out anyways. I do not want an accident. I do make contact with him. Okay, I did not feel it at the time in my wheel, but I do make contact with him. I knew he was there, gave him plenty of space to do that. No issue in my mind. Yeah, and then we just continue along our merry way, and this is pretty much what it looks like for the rest of the race. Chasing that 16 car, falling back, making a mistake, chasing him again, falling back from a mistake, chasing him again. So that's about it. So I wanted to go back and see what happened to Bartek. Let's just go quickly through this. Want to check what in the world happened to you? Because he was putting some good pressure on me for a while there. Felt like someone went off in front of him. He just got around him. Nothing special. Okay, he's ahead of the guy in front of him now. Putting pressure on still. He's gonna get him into turn one. Yep. All right, and then I do believe I'm the next car. Yes. So now he's behind me. So something must have happened because he was pretty close. You can start to see me on the screen. Making progress. Yeah, he was putting on good pressure. He was within, I think the closest he got was 0.4. He went way off track, kind of dropped back a little bit, and he never got within a half second after that in terms of gap that I could see. Maybe he did at certain points, but okay, there was the first something that happened to him here. Okay, so it looks like he just ran wide. Yeah, he had a bad corner. Guy got right up on him. And then thinks about the inside, decides against it. All right, so this was the battle I could see in my rear view. All right, so really close now. All right, so we know from the previous lap now that this is potentially where it might have happened because Bartek was a lot slower than Stu would. So he was slower than Stu. So this could have been the corner. Let's set up a move by Stu or a mistake by Bartek. No, it looks clean. It's perfectly fine. I can see my car in my right monitor here. Ahead. So this looks super clean. No problem. Again, thinks about going on the inside, decides against it. Too far back. Bartek goes wide, hits the gravel. So at turn one, he is definitely coming in with less speed. Stu's definitely got him on entry speed into the corner. No contact yet. Clean. Didn't look like a tap at all. But now we are very, very, very close. Another gravel by Bartek. He's just trying to hold on at this point. Hits the curb. He's coming in kind of wild. There's me. We know. Oh, there was contact. Not much, but it was something. Once again, this is not me. If you're joining, this is the guy behind me, and I noticed at some point he kind of dropped out of my mirror, so I just wanted to look, see what in the world happened. Again, he gets into the gravel. Super compromised. Stu's already gonna get ahead of him, even before the corner. The guy behind him even is even gonna maybe challenge. Ooh, late on the brake. Yep. That'll do it. So for sure, it was not Bartek's fault. He was making plenty of mistakes leading up to that point. However, Daniel Moreno here was the culprit of his ultimate demise. Where did he break? So he's using the same brake marker as me. He's actually early braking, which is surprising. So he just must not be braking hard. Clearly not hard enough. If he didn't hit that car, he might have just gone straight off. But okay, overall, in terms of our race, finished in P7. We were taking a look at Stu, Daniel here. In terms of our race, finished P7. Pretty happy with that. There's our livery. All right, let's take a look at the results. 41 iRating, making our way to 1.7K. Almost there. One more good race and we should be there. Strength of field 1800. Yeah, that's believable because that was the 19 car. So yeah, in the 19 car, 41, Jack Mace above us. He was the 16 car. He is into the 1700s, 1.7K. Sweet. Congrats, Jack. 2 lead changes. Cool. So Mario. No, Tebow. Tebow was complaining also about being pushed. So I have a feeling there's something there that was going on. Surprisingly, he has a 4.49 safety rating, which is kind of nutty because you auto progress once you meet the requirements at 4.0. So I don't know if he's just doing rookies before this and then moved up recently or what the case is here. But I don't believe you can like voluntarily keep yourself back from progressing a license, but I'm not sure. Jacob did not get to, if I can remove my webcam. So Jacob did not make the line. He disconnected right before. He was the number 1 car with 2100 iRating and lost 100, just unfortunately due to whatever issue he was having. Let's take a look at myself. So yeah, we were 9.8 seconds back from the leader. Leader was put low 116 during the race. That's pretty awesome. Average lap time 118.1. Best lap 116.831. 1 incident, 75 championship points. That's awesome. That can't be right. We weren't There's only 2 splits. There was like 100 and some people. I don't know, but this looks to be the top split. Let's see, so we did a 118.1 average. That would have put us somewhere P11, 12, somewhere in this range. Again, obviously, it would depend on the circumstances would be different because I'd be battling different people. But just in terms of raw time, P11, P12, somewhere in there. They're doing 115 still. That's lap 115. I see another 115. Yeah, only 3 people not finishing on the lead lap. Duncan Kirby was the number 1 car with 3.4K. So yeah, overall, good day. Good day. 3 races, 3 stay out of trouble finishes. Only positive iRating today. Actually, is that true? First race, did I gain iRating first race? Let's see. So race. So this would have been my first race of the day. I did 43. So yesterday we ended the day yesterday with a bad result. There's no way to get around that. P18. We lost 57. So that's how we ended yesterday. We come in today, we get 43. So we almost make it all back in our first race. Second race, we gained another 21. Okay, so now we're ahead of where we were yesterday in terms of that one race. And then on top of that, we get a good nice finish with a good strength of field, and we're ahead of where we were when we started. So awesome day, good results. Can't complain too much. Yeah, so that'll be it for Summit Point Raceway. It looks like I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 races total. 77, 75, 75. So we'll get probably like 75 championship points from here. Let's look ahead. Tomorrow will be the new week. Let's see where are we going next week? Watkins Glen International Cup. I have raced at Watkins Glen. Trying to think. I raced there week 13 of last season. So I started my iRacing journey in week. It's either. Oh, here. Let's take a look. Got all my results here. All results? No, I race. Only goes back to Long Beach. Anywho, yeah, so I did race week 13, but I had only been racing at that point for I want to say like maybe three or 4 weeks at that point. So I definitely do not remember the course. So I'm gonna have to learn that again. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow. Learn the track, maybe get into some races. We'll see. The other thing I want to do in the next couple of days is look at what I need to do to get to that B class license, because that we're getting there. We're getting close to that elusive 4.0 safety rating. So I want to see what do I need to do. More than likely, I'm going to need to do some C class racing to get that B class license. So yeah, lots to do yet. Learn a course, check out requirements. I'll do that tonight. I'm not racing. But yeah, Watkins Glen next. Then we go to Oran Park. I love Oran Park. I did a shorter configuration of Oran Park, so I won't know all of it, but I will know a good chunk. Actually, I might have done the south configuration even. So maybe I already did this one. we'll see. I'll load that up and at some point off stream and see did I learn it before in the MX5s? I believe we were at Oran Park with the MX5s late in the season last season. So I might have done this exact one. Then Lime Rock Park, never raced there. I know it's a free course, so it's very popular. Probably had to do a lot of practice to familiarize myself with that course because it's gonna be one that people that have been doing this a while are pretty familiar with. Donington, Olden Park. I've raced at Olden Park, but I know I've not done the island configuration. I've not done Donington Park either. WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. I have done that because that was, I want to say, week 12, 11 or 12 in the MX5 last season. Really, really, really enjoyed that course. I was getting pretty fast, I felt. And I definitely gained a ton of iRating towards the end of the season in the MX5s. So I feel like that'll be a good, strong course that I can get some good placements in week 12. So looking forward to that. But yeah, Watkins going next week, starting tomorrow. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Good day. Good day. We're learning from our mistakes, and we're not taking ourselves out of races. That is exactly what I want right now. So cool. Well, I'm going to end it there. Have a good one, everybody. And we will catch you later.